All right, we're good. Are we live? Is our mics working? Yep.
Yeah, we're good. We are live here from Lewis County High School for Lady Panther softball today as we take on the East Hickman Lady Eagles in our third district matchup of the season. Lady Panthers come in at 1-1 after dropping the opener to East Hickman not East Hickman, sorry. Dropping the first district game to Riverside and then picking up a win last week at Hickman County. And a good bounce-back game is Lady Panthers win 14-5 traveling to Hickman.
The good thing about the Riverside game was it was a 2-0 ball game too, so they're definitely beatable, and that could serve us well for this whole district standing thing.
We hit the ball too, Coach, in that loss to Riverside. They had good pitching, but we put the ball in play, and they made great defensive plays.
We put the ball in play hard too.
Yeah, they made great defensive plays. So it was just that the ball didn't go our way that day. Braley threw the ball great.
Yeah, a couple ricochet outs.
Oh, man.
So.
And we continued to hit the ball in Hickman County. Tiller moved the lineup. Coach Tiller moved the lineup around a little bit and put Dotson in the leadoff spot where she'll be today. She went 5 for 6 at Hickman County, and then Jalen Ball had a couple of big home runs and 6 RBIs on the day. And so we finally found some pop and found some rhythm. It was late in the game. We scored one to lead off the game in the top of the first, and the Lady Bulldogs from Hickman County scored 5, and it went that way to the fourth, and then we just unloaded.
Yeah.
But we're here.
I don't know much about East Hickman. I meant to look a little bit up today, but
I don't know about record coming in. They're going to bring their catcher to the plate as a leadoff man. This is Simons. First pitch from Carroll, the pitcher. Ball 1. Lady Panthers will throw junior Braley Carroll today. Ball be your catcher. Keltner at third, Dotson at short, Tiller at second, Stutz at first. 1-0 swung through for strike 1. Olivia Smith will be in left. Clara Tanner in center, and Cabry Atkins will play right. So 1-1's your count here as we're just getting started. Lady Panthers versus the Lady Eagles of East Hickman. She fouls strike 2. So Braley way ahead here. Braley came in to pitch against Hickman County and shut them down. They never scored again. 1-2. Ball's up. 2-2. She had a great day. She had a great day even against Riverside. I think 8 strikeouts on that day, and she followed up with 8 again against Hickman County. 2-2 the count here to the East Hickman leadoff man, and she does hold up. So the count will go full here in the top of the first. With a 3-2 from Carroll, she comes to the plate. Simon swings through, and that'll be the first strikeout of the day for Braley and the first out for the Lady Eagles.
That's the way to start the day.
That's a good start. You know, in all our baseball experience, it used to drive me crazy that our pitchers would go full to strike them out.
Yeah, I know.
For the pitch counts. Not as big a deal here in softball. First pitch to the right fielder, Maddie Martin, is taken for ball 1, up and away. We got a little early start, just a few minutes. Blue was ready to go. 1-0 to Martin. She's going to foul off the right side over the dugout and out of play. It looks like he's going to stick with his lineup. Coach Tiller's going to stick with the lineup from last week, toward the end of the week. 1-1's up and away again for ball 2. This is Maddie Martin. the East Hickman right fielder, playing with one out as Braley strikes out the leadoff man. We have a 2-1 count here to the number 2 spot. Ball up, she swings through it, evens the count at 2. Went back and watched a little bit of film today when we went to Lawrence County, and Braley did a good job of changing speeds and locations. She comes back with some gas on the corner, had a good little spin to it. It was moving away from the righty, but called strike 3. So Martin goes down looking. And 2 up, 2 down so far for the Lady Eagles on 2 strikeouts from Braley Carroll. This is Kaylee Tidwell. She's the third baseman today for the Lady Eagles. Swings through the first pitch she sees. Count 0-1. Carroll to the plate. Up and away for ball 1. She likes that location. It's interesting depending on what kind of umpire you get. Now, one of the things that we talked about at Hickman County was early on, Juliana Roden was off the plate a little bit as Tidwell takes ball 2. She was off the plate a little bit, but we really felt like he opened his zone as the game went. I think if she'd have been getting that pitch early, they started to hit the ball pretty good, but we were having to bring the ball across the plate just because of the zone. So the 2-1, she's going to smoke this ball down the left field line, but she pulls a little early, and she's foul. And that'll put 2s across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lady Panthers here pitching with 2 outs. First 2 Lady Eagles that Braley Carroll sees, she sits down. 1 swinging, 1 looking. Maybe we'll get the trifecta here. Tidwell got a good piece of the bat on the ball there. So the 2-2 to the Lady Eagle third baseman is up, and she watches it by for ball 3. Full count here again. She has a little message for her pitching coach, Dad. So the 3-2 to Tidwell. Fastball, fouled off. She caught a couple over there Thursday with that good change on the inside half. Had a little bit of spin back across the inside corner to a righty and just locked them up. 3-2 again here. She comes with a little bit of a spin. The ball is up, swings through it. Lady Eagles send 3 to the plate. Braley Carroll strikes out 3. So as we go to the bottom of the first inning, Lady Panthers get their first attempt here at the plate. But so far, no damage done, 0-0. We'll be back for the bottom half of the first. Lady Panthers softball, I4 Sports Network. Days. That's why they call it batting average, baby. Yeah, can't beat that. I didn't know. I was trying to see if it was on. Back here in the bottom half of the first inning, Lewis County High School Lady Panthers softball. Lady Panthers do up Dotson, Tiller, and Tanner. 1, 2, 3 as we get our first look. Dotson's going to the gap in right center. That ball's going to one-hop the fence. Dotson's headed for 2. Right fielder's going to make a strong throw, not in time. Dotson Superman slide into second as she leads off the game with a double, and that's exactly what she did at Hickman County and got us off to a good start. Sees the first pitch and is hitting the first pitch. Cadence Cochran on the mound today for East Hickman. So she throws one pitch, and Dotson is at second. This is Taya Tiller. Taya's going to square to bunt. That's going to be a throw behind, and it's not going to be in time. And had it been, I believe she was out. If the ball had been handled, I don't think she ever got a hand to the base. I think it slid into the shortstop's cleat. But strike 1 to Tiller. Dotson takes third on the steal. He says strike 2. So Taya's behind here 0-2. On the slap side for her. Shortstop is deep. Ball hit there, she's safe. 0-2's away. Ball 1. Third base charging, first base charging. Middle infield still deep. One, 2 to Taya. Ball 2 high. Dotson, the Lady Panther at third after a leadoff double and a steal. Tiller the 2-2. Ball up a little bit. Fouls that one off straight back. We'll do that 2-2 again. Cochran, the East Hickman pitcher. 2-2 from her. It's going to be right back up the middle. Gloved by the second baseman, but she goes to the dirt and won't even make a throw to first. So a good 2-strike at bat for Taya.
RBI.
Fouls off a couple pitches and gets that RBI. This will bring up Tanner, who had a fair day at Hickman County at the end of the week. She takes ball 1 high. Tiller, after an infield single, stands at first. Tanner hits with 6 home runs on the season. She has the pop. I don't know what that pitch was, but it did not spin a whole lot. Did they throw knuckleballs in softball?
Way out, wasn't it?
Way up and way out. But it was not spinning. I don't know.
That was a way ball.
Yeah, yeah. 2-0 to Tanner. Takes for strike 1. That ball's going to be on the base, but not fielded by the shortstop. That was a pretty good throw. I mean, it was going to be bang, bang, but maybe she's a little far from second. Tiller takes second. 2-1 to Tanner. Change up on the inside, and she pops it straight up on the infield. Shortstop's there, and she'll field it. That's Litton. So she gets a 2-1 changeup on the inside half and under it just a little bit. That's one of them that if her timing's right, she hits off the hitting facility over there.
Yeah.
She was on it. So this is Ball, the Lady Panther catcher. Hit 2 home runs on Thursday. Two big 3-run home runs, back-to-back innings. Capped a couple of big innings for the Lady Panthers. They never looked back. 1-0 to her. There's a change-up. She waits on it, a little under it. But fouls it straight back. Outfield is pretty deep, so anything hit over the infield's got a chance to get down. Middle infield's deep. Corners along their bases. Ball's hit out to right. It's going away from the right fielder, and she's not going to get there. Ball's going to reach the fence. Tiller's going to score. Ball's chugging. She's going to round second, head for third. The throw there is in time, and it was perfect. The relay throw was great. A very good relay throw to get ball at third, but she doubles to right. RBI, run scored for Tiller, and thrown out on the relay for out number 2. So Braley Carroll will be the next hitter for the Lady Panthers, who lead now 2-0. Braley hitting with 2 outs. Change up. And that baby looked like it took forever to get there.
Yeah, I know.
I believe she could have spun around and hit it.
It almost looked like it hung there for a second.
Looked like kind of Savannah Banana. That ball looked like a trick pitch.
Yeah.
But strike one down the middle. 0-1 to Bailey's outside. Fastball away. Beautiful day for softball. We had a little thread of rain with some clouds, but the sun's shining. A little breeze blowing. 1-1 to Carroll. Hit back at her, right to the pitcher. Pitcher gloves it. So the Lady Panthers scored 2 in the bottom of the first. A double from Dotson, an RBI single from Tiller, and then an RBI double from Jalen Ball. So Lady Panthers lead 2-0 as we end the first. It's Lady Panther softball on the High 4 Sports Network.
Mic check 1, 2, test. Well, I just mic checked the whole live stream.
I'd push the buttons. I'm sorry. I need to mind my own business. You had us right where we were supposed to be, and I got to pushing buttons. Lady Panthers with a good start to the first inning. If we score 2, Brady's going to come back out to the mound after striking out the first 3 she sees. So now with a little bit of a lead. Not that she needed much help, but this is Miley Brand. She's the designated hitter here. Swings through the first pitch she sees. Strike 1. That's another good start to the inning. She hits that ball to right, and that ball's stoked, man. Off the fence. She didn't need much to get that ball out of here. She hit that ball as far down the right field line as you can hit it, and it stay in the park. Maybe a foot. It was curling away from Adkins and right, and it was real close to getting foul. But Brand doubles to lead off the East Hickman half of the second.
You know, that she looked like she was late on that pitch. And I know the pitch was probably on the outside half, which is, you want to let it get deep, but.
It looked kind of like an excuse me swing.
that can be a fallacy to pitching outside sometimes. When kids are late on the pitch, they actually hit the ball better.
Get a little longer to see it.
Yep.
This is Shelby Holt. She's the first baseman for East Hickman. Sees the first 2 pitches for balls, and she'll take ball 3. So she's way ahead here, 3-0. Brand, the runner, at second. She has a leadoff double. So the 3-0 to Holt. Ball's in, but she's swinging. Probably fouled off ball 4. We'll take it. Sometimes you need a little help.
Yeah, it never hurts to be lucky.
And probably when when you're around the plate as much as Braley is, it make them a little more apt to swing, I'd say.
Yeah.
Expecting that pitch. The 3-1's popped up. Dotson's there.
I don't know if I got
Calls
it or
it
not.
at deep short and makes a play for the first out here at the bottom, in the top of the second.
I think she was in no man's land as far as my cameras are concerned.
Right in the crosshairs, huh?
Yeah.
Right outside of right in the blind spot. This will be Adeline Oakley. She's at second today for the Lady Eagles. She hits here with 1 out.
Maybe if I'd left it on the first one, I'd have got it.
Brand still at second. She takes strike 1. Smith deep in left. Tanner straight away in center. Atkins probably 3 steps in and right. The 0-1 is in. Evens the count at 1 here. One here from Carroll. Ball's hit out. Ooh. Stutz gets dirty.
Makes a dive and catch.
Stutz makes a play.
I definitely ain't got no camera over there.
Great play at first. So with 2 outs here in the top of the second. This is Kylie Litton, the shortstop. Swings through strike 1. Carroll to the plate. There's a changeup, and it's going to go out to short center. Into the grass 2 steps. Dotson's there to make the play. So they get a leadoff double from Brand, but they leave her standing there. So no harm, no foul, no damage done. Lady Panthers still lead 2-0 as they'll come in to hit their second trip to the plate. It's Lady Panther softball. We're here on the High Force Sports Network.
All right, we're back.
Bottom half of the second, Lady Panthers will come to the plate leading 2-0. Due up Keltner, Roden, and Stutz. Keltner, the third baseman. Roden is DHing today. And Stutz is at first. First pitch Keltner sees, she's going to be way ahead. and foul that ball off toward the third base side, but that ball was on the outer half of the plate.
Yeah.
Probably a little early. As Cochran has done a
Yeah,
fair
that's what I was
job of
talking about a
changing
while ago.
speeds.
That's that pitch you got to get a little deeper and hit it the opposite way.
Way early again on the changeup. Fouls it again over Coach Tiller. She's down now here 0-2. Probably doesn't get the changeup again. This is going to be something a lot harder probably in a way. At least that's where it'd be if I was calling it. Oh, 2 from Cochran. Got a little spin, but it's outside. Ball 1. Think she gets another change? She's way early on them.
I would think so.
If she does, she doesn't get it in, surely. Senior third baseman, Kinley Keltner. Count 1 and 2 here from Cochran.
I know she don't want to throw it on the middle half of the plate. Or
Had
the
a lot
inside half of the plate.
A lot of spin. Looked like she pushed that ball away, but it hung on her a little bit. Good thing she got that one high, because I believe if it'd come on down, that'd been in a bad spot. But evens the count at 2. Lady Panthers lead 2-0 here in the bottom half of the second. They must have some communication issues, maybe.
Yeah, he's got something going on.
Is it legal in softball, high school? I know they put it in baseball, right?
Yeah, it's got to be one way.
One-way communication here.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the teams we see, I think, still do it with a wristband and a. I know every once in a while you see those college games where the catchers have earpiece or something. I didn't know if that was something that softball would implement at some point, or if they had already. 2-2 Keltner. Change up. She's out ahead again, just a little bit early. I think that pitch is probably a deadlier pitch if we could get it just a little bit lower. Seems like it's hanging up in the zone just a little. I try to roll that one a time or two. Change the eye line. 2-2 to Keltner. Fastball away. And she hits it hard down the first baseline, but gloved there by Holt. That's a good play. Ball right over the base. Glove side, as Holt's right-handed over there. So glove side, and she makes a great play. This is Juliana Roden. She sees a changeup also. And she's the first pitch she sees, and she lines out to the second baseman. This is senior Sophie Stutz. Sophie made a diving play in the last half on a ball flipped over toward first. Cochran to the plate. I don't know how many off-speed pitches she throws, but she definitely has one that has that circular spin. Sideways. Best part about having this seat. 1-0, Stutz swings through. Evens the count at 1. And she's hitting here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. One fastball up. She watches it as it goes by. Stutz here ahead now, 2-1. Cochran to the plate. It's a changeup, way off balance, but does what she has to stay alive. 2-2. I think she throws at least two off-speed pitches because one looks a little harder than the other. Fastball up. And that'll take the count full. As Stutz here hits here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Three-two the count. And she takes the changeup in the dirt for ball 4. This brings up Smith, the left fielder today. And Dotson out into the on-deck circle. The base runner here is Dotson. Hot as anybody we got. Smith takes strike 1. And she may have been the first hitter in the last 4 or 5 that's seen a fastball on the first pitch. But she sees a fastball in the outside corner. 0-1's a count. Going to throw behind. Maybe a little bit awkward for a left-handed catcher. Change up. Smith's going to put it on the dirt. She's going to have to hurry to get her. Because she can move too. And she cannot as she's deep in the hole, the shortstop is. Litton can't make the play. That's an infield hit for Smith, and that'll bring up Dotson. He's going to pinch run for, this is going to be Kaylee Zostek. She's going to pinch run for Stutz, who will re-enter the game. So Lady Panthers at first and second. Stutz with a walk and a pinch runner Zostek. Olivia Smith an infield single to the shortstop. And that'll bring up leadoff man Michaela Dotson. Dotson doubled to lead off the game. She's going to hit here with 2 outs. First pitch she sees is up for ball 1. Again on Thursday, she goes 5 for 6 from the plate. And really was the kind of the catalyst, the little engine that drove us until we could get to the middle of the lineup and we started showing some power. 1-0's up for ball 2. I got to believe if I'm Tiller and she's dead red, I'm not going to make her take anything. So the 2-0 to Dotson is a changeup, off-speed pitch. She doesn't swing through it, takes it for strike 1. That's an interesting 2-0 pitch. I don't blame her for not throwing another fastball, but she's got a lot of confidence in her stuff. 2-1 to Dotson. A curveball again. That ball's into short center. Nope. Center fielder's there. So Potts comes into center and makes the play. So Dotson flies out to center to end the Lady Panthers' second inning. And so we threaten a little bit. We leave 2. We get 2 on, we leave 2. But we still lead 2-0. So through 2, Lady Panthers lead 2-0. We're bringing you softball today right here on the High Forest Sports Network.
All right, we're back. Starting the third. Well, it's the bottom of
Top
top
three.
of third. Starting the third inning.
Lady Eagles will send Cochran, Potts, and Simons, the leadoff man, up to the plate here as we start the third inning. This is Cadence Cochran. She's the Lady Eagle pitcher. Her first plate appearance of the day. Carroll with 3 strikeouts already through 2 innings. And she's been around the plate. The first pitch to Cochran, pitcher to pitcher, is ball in, high and tight. It's interesting to me how close most kids stand to the plate. They sure do hug the dish there, and I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of strategy. I think it would make a pitcher that can get on the inside corner like Braley can, would make it awfully tough to hit. She's behind here 2-0 to Cochran. That's out into right. Atkins is trailing it. And she'll make the play. She's headed over toward the right field line for out number 1. Sure is nice for a pitcher to be able to count on the folks making the play behind you. Cochran flies out to right. Cabry makes that play. That brings up Potts, the center fielder who finished off the Lady Panthers in the bottom of the second. She made the play on Dotson's fly ball out there. First pitch from Carroll's taken for a strike, outside corner. And that ball's got some movement. And the 0-1 to Potts is off the hands, out, headed toward center. Dotson's going to cut it off. For out number 2. So the Lady Eagles will turn their order over here. And this will bring up Simons, who struck out swinging her first time. And so far, other than that double from Brand, not much of a threat from East Hickman. Up and away for ball 1. Simons is the left-handed catcher for East Hickman. So far made a couple of good throws. Just hadn't been able to get the out. 1-0 to her. Ball's now down and away. For ball 2. Lady Eagles hitting here with 2 outs. 2-0, slapped into center, and that ball's going to get down in the grass over the head of Dotson. And Simons is going to have a single, the second Lady Eagle hit of the day. Stutz yelling to the infield that we still got 2. There's 2, and we do have 2 outs. Here in the top of the third, Lady Panthers lead 2-0. As this is Martin, the right fielder, and she struck out looking her first time. As the first 3 Lady Eagles that came to the plate, all strikeout victims from Carroll. But she takes ball 1. With Carroll to the plate. Ball's in, off her hands. She's going to backhand or try to. That's probably a tougher play for her than Keltner if she just lets her have it. She's moving the opposite direction. Going to be a tough play for either one. So there's 2 outs here. This is Tidwell, the third baseman. Struck out swinging to end the first inning. So Lady Eagles with runners at first and second. Tidwell swings through a curveball. Lady Eagles with runners at first and second on a couple of back-to-back singles. Slap single for Simons, and then an infield single from Martin as she hits it off her hands not far enough for anybody to get to it. Too far for Jalen, and not far enough for Kinley and Brady. Counts 1-1 with 2 outs here to Tidwell. That ball had some pop on it. Fastball in the inside half. He calls strike 2. His is really the only opinion that matters. Braley ahead here 1-2 with 2 outs in the East Hickman half of the 3rd inning. She's going to push it right. Tiller's going to be there to make the play. So Tidwell's going to ground out to Tiller to end the top of the 3rd. Lady Panthers still lead 2-0. This is Lady Panther softball right here on the High Four Sports Network.
All right, we're back.
Lady Panthers coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 3rd with a 2-0 lead. Due up for the Lady Panthers, Tiller, Tanner, and Ball. 2-3-4 in our lineup. Taya had an RBI single her last time. She's going to bunt. It's going to be on the dirt. First baseman is going to charge. Second baseman's not going to get there in time. And I don't know if even if she'd been standing on it, she'd have been able to get her. So infield single for Tiller. Starts off the bottom of the 3rd for the Lady Panthers. Always better when you start with base runners.
That's a fact.
Always better when you start with some base runners. That'll put the pressure on. Cochran did a good job. She gave up 2 in the first, got in a little bit of a jam in the second, but she was able to get out of it. First pitch to Tanner is going to be hit to the 3rd baseman. She's going to double pump, go to second, and get the fielder's choice. She made that play tougher than it was, but it was still a tough play. She gets the fielder's choice as they force Taylor at second. She was charging, and the ball hit hard to her. Bang, bang. Out number 1. This is Ball. We talked about earlier, had a couple of home runs on Thursday. So she's definitely got the pop to get one out of here today. She takes ball 1. C.J. Tanner's the Lady Panther at first. Change up in the dirt. Ball 2. So the 2-0 to Jalen. Fastball away. He calls it a strike. Gets her on the board here. 2-1 to Jalen Ball, the catcher. Couple of throws from Simons over to first. Not in time to catch Tanner. Change up. Ooh, she's going to throw again. This time catches Tanner. Catches her not paying attention. and she takes off on the throw and is thrown out at second. So I don't know if Simons was trying to lull her to sleep. If she was, she did it. Ball takes strike 2. She hits the ball high on the infield, but the second baseman, Oakley's under it, and she'll make the play for the third out. So after a little bit of a threat, Lady Panthers, Cochran only sees 3, and we'll finish the third up 2-0. So Lady Panthers lead 2-0. We head into the 4th inning here on the High Force Sports Network.
All right, we're back. Starting the 4th inning.
Due up for the East Hickman Lady Eagles is Brand, Holt, and Oakley. 4, 5, 6. Brand doubled to lead off the Lady Eagles second.
Yeah, she hit it high off the fence, didn't she?
Yep, down the right field line, as we talked about a little bit. I mean, on the stat sheet, it's as good as one in the gap, but maybe a little bit of a defensive swing with 2 strikes on the ball on the outside half, but she got a good part of the bat on it. Kind of punched it out to right, and it carried all the way to the fence. Braley was in full command of that bat until the 2 strike. This ball's not away. It's in on her hands. She fouls it straight back. No doubt that she's probably a fair hitter in the cleanup spot, but she did not look comfortable all the way up till her double. The 0-1 here to Brand. It's kind of an off-speed in the middle of the plate away, and she's way ahead here, 0-2.
Yeah, she's got her off balance now. That swing didn't look very good at all.
I think if I waste a pitch here, I'd waste one. Nothing that she can get fat on. 0-2 is away, and it's way away. A little groan from the crowd, but they got a bad angle. That ball's over in the left-handed batter's box. But a very good 0-2 pitch. Maybe back on her hands here. 1-2 from Carroll. Nope, ball still away. Again, out into the left-handed batter's box. Two, Carroll to Brand. Ball's away. She's going to have to hop and get it. She's quick, but the ball's off Stutz's glove at first. She looked a little bit shocked, too, coming off the mound. Well, Brand in her first at bat hits one about as far as she can hit it. without it leaving the yard. And then their second at bat hits one about as far as, or as short as you can hit one without being thrown out. So she leads off another inning with an East Hickman base runner. Shelby Holt, the first baseman, squares to bunt, but bunts foul. So probably looking to manufacture some runs here.
Yeah,
Whatever it takes.
I would expect it again.
Holt's behind here 0-1. The top half of the fourth. She gets the ball away. Tiller's going to flip to Dotson. 4-6-3. Double play. So the Lady Panthers turn a sweet 4-6-3 double play as Holt grounds to the second baseman. And that's exactly why that bunt on the first pitch was important.
Yeah.
He was trying to stay away from that. Kind of surprised he didn't come back to it.
I thought
Maybe
he
got
would.
too smart.
That happens every once in a while.
It sure does. You know, if she'd have doubled that ball in the gap, we'd have both thought he was a genius.
Did he call it?
Ball was up.
She swung.
He says she did. So 0-1 to Oakley. And Adeline Oakley hitting here with 2 outs after the double play. Ooh. That ball hit the bottom of the bat.
It might have. If it did, that's a strike.
Is that not a foul ball? I mean, she reacted none. That ball didn't hit her hand.
It sounded like it come off the bottom of the bat.
I mean, she didn't shake a hand or nothing. You get the ball down there on your pinky. I mean, I'm sure she's tough, but not even a wag. I mean, so Oakley's hit by a pitch here. This is Kylie Litton, the Lady Eagle shortstop. She flew out to Dotson her last time. Ball going into center. Oakley the runner at first. She pops another one straight up. Tiller's there. Calls it, makes the play. Out number 3. So as we are through 3.5, Lady Panthers lead 2-0. This is high school Lady Panther softball on the High 4 Sports Network.
Okay, we're back for the bottom of the fourth. Lewis County will be coming to the plate.
Due up, Lady Panthers. Carol, Keltner, and Roden. Braley, the pitcher, lined out to the pitcher in her first time.
Wet ball looks like it's out.
Oof. Man.
It does on here anyway.
This boy sure looked outside to me. He calls a strike. 0-1 to Braley. Change up in the dirt for ball 1. I don't believe she could hit that first one. So through 3, Cochran has done a good job in the order as she's given up a couple. She battled through a couple of jams as the Lady Panthers came up in the bottom of the 3rd. First 2 runners on, and I guess we had a fielder's choice on that first. But we get our leadoff man on, and we can't score. 1-2 here to Carroll. Cochran's away for ball 2. Evens up the count. Two. She waits on it. Little Judy on that one as the ball hit the dirt right in front of the second baseman, Oakley, and had a funny little spin. This is Inman, the courtesy runner for Carroll. She reaches on an infield single.
We'll take it.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
So again, Lady Panthers with the leadoff runner on. We can't keep wasting base runners. Not that you can't win that way, but you sure do keep running the risk of
it makes it hard.
Funny little things happening to you and get you beat. This is Keltner. Keltner's going to square the bunt. It's going to get down on the dirt. Third base is going to charge. Third base charges, makes the throw. East Hickman with third baseman charging, first baseman charging, second covered, and they brought shortstop, left fielder, everybody from East Hickman's defense moving. But Keltner with a sacrifice bunt moves Inman, who is the courtesy runner for Carroll, moves her to second. This is Juliana Roden. She saw a pitch. This is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop's fielder's choice here. Oh, she needs to slide. Yep. Holy smokes. Give her an earful. We got a washing machine. That uniform will come clean. Holy smokes. Tiller lost his mind. Ground ball from Roden. 6-3 on the putout. It does move Inman from second to third barely. But this brings up Stutz. She takes ball 1. She walked her first time. Made a good 2-out knock here. She's ahead here, 1-0. Cochran's done a good job of getting back around the plate. She takes the curveball high and away. So way ahead here now, 2-0. A lot of room in the middle of the infield. Takes ball 3 in the dirt. It's a good block from Simons, who's done a good job handling their pitcher so far. They even picked off a runner at first. So the 3-0 here to Stutz. She takes right down the middle for strike 1. Probably taking all the way there. But way ahead in the count still, looking for something perfect to hit. 3-1 is a wave, swings through it. Good aggressive pull swing there, trying to really do some damage. That'll take the count full with 2 outs. Inman, the base runner at third. She's courtesy running for Carroll today. Takes the 3-2 pitch away, and that'll be her second walk. Liv had an infield single to the shortstop, who's playing awfully deep. Anything on the dirt toward her is hard to throw Smith out. And she has wheels here at the bottom. Simons does have a great arm behind the plate. He's going to have to cover second with the second baseman because the shortstop's too far away. I think I have to try.
I think so, too, and get that force off.
Yeah, I think I have to try.
And then if Livia does what she done last time, then we're in good shape.
Yep. But she takes strike one. 0-1 to Smith. Taking for strike two on the corner. Oh, 2 to Smith. Is a change up off speed that floats away from her as she swings through it for strike three. So Smith strikes out swinging. Lady Panthers put 2 on here in the bottom of the fourth, but they leave 2. They still lead 2-0 as we're through 4, and we're headed to the 5th. It's Lady Panther softball. John Owen, Rob Inman. We're here on the High 4 Sports Network.
All right, we're back.
Live.
Starting the 5th inning. Lady Panthers still lead 2-0.
Bradley been in full command off the mound today. No strikeouts since the first 3, but nothing hit really hard other than the double. This is Cochran, the East Hickman pitcher. She flew out to right her last time. Adkins moved toward the line to make the play. Just like in the last at-bat, first pitch is in. Just letting her know she'll be there a little bit. She takes ball 1 as it's inside. 1-0 from Carroll. Ball away for strike 1. Carroll's been around the plate, and so far we fielded all the plays, made all the plays we should make. Maybe even a couple we shouldn't have. 1-1 the count here to Cochran. Taking up for ball 2. Lady Panthers still like they started. Carroll on the mound, ball behind the plate. Keltner at third, Dotson at short, Tiller at second, Stutz at first. Smith in left, Claire Tanner in center, Cabry Adkins in right. The 2-1 to Cochran. I guess it was down.
Yeah, it looked a little down.
Takes the count to 3-1. Pitcher versus pitcher here. 3-1 from Carroll. Fastball across the plate. Ball's tailing foul down the right field line as it'll get into the fence. That'll fill the count up, 3-2. Lady Panthers lead here 2-0 as we're just getting the 5th inning good and started. Three-two here to Cochran.
Good pitch.
The ball with some spin as it comes back across the inside corner. freezes her for the 4th strikeout of the day. Cochran takes that looking. This is Natalie Potts, the East Hickman center fielder. 0 for 1 on the day. She flew out to Dotson in short center. She squares, puts the ball on the dirt. Keltner hops, fields, throws. Tiller's covering first, and she's out. Back to the top of the order for East Hickman. As Simons comes back to the plate. She singled to center her last time. 1 for 2 as she struck out swinging to start the game. She's hitting here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. First pitch to her. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. She's been very good behind the plate today. 0-1 to the East Hickman catcher. There's a change up. She swings through it. And she was not expecting that.
No.
Braley way ahead here, 0-2, with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 0-2 to Simons. She swings through a fastball away, and that's strike 3 and the 5th strikeout on the day. She goes down swinging for her second trip. So we're through 4.5. Lady Panthers lead 2-0. It's Lady Panther softball on the High Four Sports Network. We'll be back in the bottom of the 5th.
All right, we're back for the bottom of the 5th.
Lady Panthers turn the lineup over for the 3rd time. This is the leadoff man, Michaela Dotson. She's going to see a pitch grounded to the shortstop.
Oh, that ball rolled up her arm.
Tiller's going to say time. Has she got control of that ball?
Nope.
He's going to go to the plate.
I don't think she did.
I don't think so either. He's lobbying. Not sure he's going to get overturned here. The call on the field is out. The question is whether or not the first baseman had possession of the ball. They're going to stay with an out call.
He's going to play it safe, say he didn't see it.
Yep. So Dotson in the scorebook is going to be ground out 6-3. She's 1 for 3 on the day. This brings up Tiller, who's 2 for 2 so far with a couple of singles. RBI single in the first. She's going to put the ball on the dirt. They're going to have to hurry again. You got to be quick. If you don't feel the ball clean, it's hard to get her. First baseman was charging, and she was having to backpedal to get to first. Just not in time. So her third hit on the day brings up Tanner. So far, 0 for 2. She's popped out to the shortstop and hit a hard ground ball to third for a fielder's choice in her last time.
Ooh, that ball looks out to me.
Golly. Takes an off speed. Ball away. Not something you're swinging at with for the first pitch of the at-bat. Taya's at first after a single. Ball's hit. Backhanded by the pitcher. She's going to make the play at first. So Cochran throws out Tanner for the second out of the inning, but it moves Tiller to second. I think one of those situations where you get that changeup, call for a strike off the plate, and when you get that next one, you're thinking you better swing.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you a little more aggressive than you should be. This is Jalen. Ball's going to hit here with 2 outs. That ball's into left. Past the diving shortstop. Tiller's going to send Tiller. Nope, going to hold her. That's a great throw from the left fielder. 1 hop to the catcher. That's a good call. I think it takes a perfect throw to get her, and I think that was the throw that would have got her. That ball was a great throw. Defensively, East Hickman has played great. But on the throw to the plate, ball takes second. There's going to be a courtesy runner that's Brooklyn Crow. Crow's going to take
I don't like that
the
pitch.
bag at second for ball. So Tiller at third, Brooklyn Crow at second. This brings up Braylee Carroll. She had an infield single to the second baseman in her last time, lined out to the pitcher to start the game. She's down here 0-2 with 2 outs. Needs a pep talk.
If I'm getting that call, I'm going to that pitch again.
Every time. That ball's hard to hit, man. So Braylee's got 2 strikes on her here. She's hitting with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 5th, but the Lady Panthers with a threat. Runners at second and third. 2-strike pitch here to Carroll. Fastball away. Ball 1.
Yeah, I might have had to come down for that one.
Taya the runner at third. Brooklyn Crow's at second. 1-2. Ball 2 away. You think setting up that changeup again?
Yep.
I think so too.
She needs to park that over next to that
Yep.
middle school.
Bradley's got to be
sign.
sitting on it. 2-2 to Bradley. Change up is there. She's a little early, but it's spinning away from the second baseman, who this time fields it clean and makes the throw to first. So again, the Lady Panthers threaten, but they leave them standing. So as we get through 5, Lady Panthers still lead 2-0. This is Lady Panther softball here from Lewis County High School on the High Four Sports Network.
All right, we're back for the 6th inning. Lady Panthers still leading 2-0.
Just hanging on to that 2-0 lead. He's going to pinch hit here. This is 35. I don't know if I have that one. She's hitting for Martin, the right fielder. This is Brown. So Brown pinch hitting for Martin here. Her
Good
first
pitch.
at bat. Fastball in her half for strike one. Oh, 1, fastball up. She swings through it for strike two.
Let's keep it right there.
Yep. East Hickman has threatened a time or two with the leadoff man reaching in a couple of innings, but not able to push anything across. Timely strikeouts. 0-2. Fastball right down the middle on the inside half, and Brown's going to go down looking.
Whereabouts are they in their lineup?
This is number 3. This is the 3 spot, Kaylee Tidwell. Tidwell 0 for 2 on the day. She grounded out over to Stutz at first, and then struck out swinging in the top of the first. So ball 1. Tidwell 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout. There's 1 out here in the top of the 6th. A little bit of an off-speed away there. Evens the count up at 1. So Brown comes in to pinch hit for Martin to lead off the top of the 6th for the Lady Eagles. Strikes out looking. That's the 5th strikeout on the day for Carroll. 1-1. She squares.
You call it? Yeah,
He calls it a strike. She didn't get the bat pulled back.
I thought she offered at it.
Not back in time. Appeal down to first. And he says she goes. So 1-2 the count here to Tidwell. Carroll to the plate. Nope. Ball's outside. She's ready to swing. I think with that aggressiveness, I'd probably throw a changeup. 2-2 here from Carroll. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Ball's up. Kenley Keltner fields it. Strong throw to first. Senior to senior, 5-3. And Tidwell grounds out to the third baseman. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And that brings up Miley Brand. She's got 2 of the 3 hits for the East Hickman Lady Eagles. Doubled into right and singled into center. It's 1 up in her eyes, and she pulls it hard over the third base dugout into the parking lot. So long strike. Carroll ahead once again. You know, as much as getting base runners on to start off an inning is important, I think starting batters off with first pitch strikes.
Yes.
Getting them work ahead in the count. 0-1 is in the dirt, and she's about 2 feet short of the plate. Jalen does a good job of blocking the ball up. Evens the count at 1. To the DH Brand. She's 2 for 2 on the day. 1-1 to her. Ball's hit out in the grass, but Dotson will retreat, and she'll field the ball for the third out here in the top of the 6th. So through 5.5, Lady Panthers still holding tight to that 2-0 lead as they'll come up again to hit. Keltner, Roden, Stutz due up for the Lady Panthers. Again, we're through 5.5. Lady Panthers lead 2-0 here on the High Four Sports Network.
right, we're back for the bottom of the sixth.
Due up Lady Panthers, senior Kinley Keltner, Julie Roden, and Sophie Stutz. Keltner with a sacrifice bunter last time. She lined out to the first baseman and made a great play right over the bag in her first attempt. So she's 0 for 2 on the day. She takes strike one. Cochran back out on the mound. Ball's hit hard. Third baseman gloves and throws. And that'll be out number one. Ground out 5-3 for Kinley Keltner. It's one thing about it. When you hit the ball hard, if they're able to field it, it makes for an easy play. This is going to be Brooklyn Crowell. She came into courtesy run in the last inning for Jalen Ball, who singled to the left. She's going to pinch hit here for Julie Roden. She hits here with one out. First pitch, she's swinging, pulls foul into the third base dugout. So far, one of those pitching defense kind of games, man. Those strikes make you put it in play. Defense plays like they're supposed to. Not a whole lot going on. So Brooklyn Crowd behind in the count here, 0-1. Cochran to the plate. Ball's in, she fouls back. 0-2. Got to see it out of her hand here because she's going to get a changeup, I think. If history repeats itself. Cochran likes to get ahead. She's got a nasty change. That ball floats outside for ball one. Crowell does a pretty good job of getting the good end of the bat to the ball. 1-2 here to her. Is the changeup. She does wait on it, but she pops it up to the right side. Second baseman's there. Oakley settles under it for out number 2. This is Stutz. Stutz has walked twice today. And she's going to hit here with 2 outs in the Lady Panther half of the 6th inning. Ball one outside. I see Stutz tee off on something here. The insurance run. Send her something up here, Sophie. She's ahead here 1-0. Cochran to the plate. Ball's in. She turns hard on it. Past Coach Tiller. Over at third. Evens the count up at 1. Lady Panthers do lead here 2-0. Be nice to tack on another. Ball's hit hard to the shortstop. She fields it clean. Makes a one-hop. Oh, and the first baseman can't handle. Deep in the hole. But the throw from Litton on a hop, and Holt can't handle it. And Stutz will be safe over at first. This brings up Olivia Smith, 0 for 2 on the day. That's not true. 1 for 2 on the day. Infield single to shortstop. And she struck out swinging her last time. Hitting here with 2 outs, and we'll get back to the top of the order. We can put together a couple of base runners. Olivia takes strike 2 on the outside corner. So she's down here in the count 0-2. Stutz your runner at first. Hit a ball deep in the hole at short. Mishandled by the first baseman. 0-2 from Smith, a little further out. And Smith watches it for 1-2. Shortstop awfully deep. We'll get the ball over there to her. Maybe a force at second, but I don't think she can throw Smith out at first. The 1-2. Smith stays alive. It's enough of it to get another chance. Senior left fielder hitting here. 1-2 is the count on her. She's hitting here with 2 outs. in the bottom of the 6th. She gets a change up. It's a straight up. It's great play by Cochran, who comes in and just no-cones it to keep it off the dirt. But that's out number 3. That'll end the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Panthers still lead 2-0. And we need to get 3 outs before they get 2. Top of the 7th coming to you. This is Lady Panther Softball, High Force Sports Network.
All right, we're back, starting the 7th inning. Lady Panthers still lead by a score of 2-0, so
we just need 3, Coach.
we need 3 outs.
We need
Get
3.
this thing over.
Lady Eagles will send 5, 6, 7 in their order. Holt, Oakley, and Litton, at least according to the scorecard, unless he does something off the bench. Holt, 0 for 2 on the day. She popped out to the shortstop, and then her last time grounded into a 4-6-3 double play as Brand led off the inning with a single. A real nice Tiller to Dotson to Stutz double play. First pitch she sees is hit foul, but it's playable. Stutz is under it. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Oakley, the Lady Eagles' second baseman. She popped out to Stutz over at first in her first trip and then was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. Nope. He's going to make a change. Nope. He's going to talk to her about it. Nope. He is going to make a change. So there's going to be a pinch hitter for Oakley. This is 15 Daniels. She's going to pinch hit for the East Hickman second baseman. Coach looking for a spark. Goes to his bench. This is Daniels in her first trip. Carroll to the plate. Fastball. She's swinging. She fouls it straight back. That ball was up a little bit. Did a good job of getting her hands to it.
Yeah, she's up there to hit.
Yep. That's not an easy pitch to get to. But she manages to get a little piece of the bat to it. She's behind here 0-1. So Carroll to the pinch hitter Daniels. The 0-1, she swings through. So now she's behind 0-2. And Braley way ahead here as the Lady Panthers have 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Lady Eagles down to their last 2 outs. And the 0-2 to Daniels is away. She watches ball 1. So takes a count to 1-2. Probably something just to change your line of sight there. A little bit of curveball action here on the inside corner maybe. 1-2 from Carroll. Nope, she stays away. Ball got a lot of spin going away from her. Evens the count up at 2. Ball had a lot of good movement on it. Just started too far away. 2-2 from Carroll. It's off speed. She's going to go ahead and make the throw.
What happened?
Oh, wait a minute, she caught it. I'm not sure she didn't catch that ball to start with. I don't think that ball ever got to the dirt. But on the throw to first.
All right, he called her out.
Okay. He says she's out on the put out with 4.
Well, on the throw to first, I didn't see it. Did she get there?
She got there. We didn't
Okay.
field it clean. So they throw it and we don't field it.
Yeah, I thought we got her both ways, but
I think
I really wouldn't watch it first.
I think part of that with Stutz, though, was that she wasn't expecting the throw because she thought Tiller caught it right off the.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. So
2 outs, 1 away.
plate umpire says she does catch it. So that's a put out, line out to 4, unassisted. And this brings up Litton, 0 for 2 on the day. A couple of fly outs to the middle infielders. 1 to short, 1 to second. Down to their last out. Litton watches ball 2. Lady Panthers lead 2-0. 2 balls is the count so far to the Lady Eagle shortstop. 0 for 2 on the day. She's hitting here with 2 outs. Carroll to the plate. Good pitch in the middle of the plate there, but I don't blame her for taking it with 2 balls. So she works the count a little bit. 2-1. Carroll to the plate. Litton grounds hard to third, but it's just foul. Past an outreach glove of Kinley Keltner. Keltner playing pretty close to the line. Ball hit foul. Evens the count up at 2. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. This is Litton, the shortstop. She's 0 for 2. One more time. Fastball in. She nubs it. It's going to get out of play. Keltner goes into the fence as it just caught the roof of the dugout. That was going to be a tough play, hoping it would pull back in toward third. She went crashing into the fence. And it just gets out of play. So Litton staying alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down to their last strike. Carroll to the plate. He calls strike 3. Litton strikes out looking. That's 7 strikeouts on the day for Carroll. A good pitching performance and good defense. Lady Panthers plate 2 in the bottom of the first inning. Never score again, but don't have to, as the Lady Eagles go scoreless. So Carroll with a shutout. Lady Panthers win their 2nd district game of the year. After dropping the first one to Riverside, we come back with a win over Hickman County and a win over East. So if we can just even up with Riverside and put ourselves back in this race.
Yeah.
We lose a tough one to them 2-0, but we rebound and get a couple of big games. So we're 2-1 in district play. Lady Panthers win here. Strong outing from Carroll. 7 strikeouts. Lady Panthers win 2-0. This is Lady Panther softball here on the High Forest Sports Network. As we'll be back Thursday and catch that next Lady Panther game. For Jonathan Owen, Rob Inman, this is Lady Panther.